See, it is all about triggering the Amazon's algorithm. And when we say triggering the algorithm, it is all about conversions and increasing your relevance. Always focusing on TACoS, which is total advertising cost of sales, and not ACoS. See, ACoS we feel is a very vanity metric, and it's not the big picture. And this is just last 7 days data. See, see the ROAS. Only
Amazing.
917 rupees have been spent, which is 1 rupee per click से 917 clicks आएंगे, and 10,000 rupees sales in a very low. It's a 300 rupees ASP product. Okay, and see the ROAS, which is 11 times, 11x ROAS.
Hey Mohit, how's it going?
All well, yeah. The weekend is going very well. Uh, we had a day outing yesterday, so was hectic, and today also I went on an early morning cycling trip. So good going.
Great, great. Mohit, before we jump on to the case where we talk about Nykaa and how we scale that up, I would definitely want to understand from you what Upriver as a company does and what kind of services do you provide and what all kinds of brands do you help out and have helped out in the past as well.
To put it very simply, Upriver is an online sales accelerator. We help the largest brands from ITC Marico to the zero revenue startup D2C brands who want to scale on their Shopify website or on marketplaces like Amazon, Flipkart, or Myntra. We enable the entire ecosystem for them in the form of a consultant and also an execution specialist. So we come in as an extended arm of the brand itself to help them navigate the complexities of Amazon, Flipkart, or their D2C website, and help them scale profitably and sustainably in a very short period of time.
Amazing, amazing. I think you briefly talked about Amazon there, and I would definitely, if want to understand if you can shell out some interesting facts about Amazon advertising that might be lesser known in the industry today.
Yes, lesser known or not, but very, very interesting. More than 55% of all searches start on Amazon now. People are directly coming onto Amazon and searching for a product and making their purchase decision. So it is all very high intent. But another interesting fact is, as per Amazon's internal data, before any purchase, an individual is looking at least for 14 different product views before finally making a purchase. So people are browsing a lot on Amazon. Earlier browsing was to be on Facebook, and Amazon was very, very high intent. But now this is changing, and Amazon is right now the third largest at the projected spends of more than 32,000 crores in India. But I feel it soon it will be going to take over your Google and Facebook also. So Amazon is the place to be, and I think I'm very, very excited to work on Amazon day in day out, and absolutely breathtaking scenario what is happening today in online.
Great. I think with the growth journeys that we have seen together on Amazon for multiple brands, whether it be conglomerates or funded or startup brands, Amazon advertising is a great tool, definitely. So and adding to the mix of Facebook and Google. So I think let's jump onto the case then. Mohit, I briefly remember the time when Nykaa came to us and gave us a specific problem statement. The problem statement was very simple: you achieve this much revenue in a certain period of time. uh, However, we were shocked to hear that number ke ye kaise achieve hoga. However, I think taking that journey, we ended up achieving 20% more than that of what we actually projected. So walk us through this journey of what are the strategies that you deployed on Nykaa's private label on Amazon that helped you and your team scale that up to a certain level from an advertising standpoint today.
So when Nykaa came to us with their lingerie brand, they were already doing several crores of business on Nykaa.com, Nykaa Fashion, and they wanted to replicate the same success on Amazon within, let's say, 9 months. And so we had a very difficult task at hand. Before going on to the advertising strategy, I will just take a minute and walk you through getting the basics right. Because Amazon is very, very complex, and at the same time, it is very, very simple. You just have to stick to your basics and day in and day out get them right. I'll just take you through some of the things. that I think we did on their listing quality that helped us achieve those numbers. See, it is all about triggering the Amazon's algorithm, and when we say triggering the algorithm, it is all about conversions and increasing your relevancy. ये कैसे करते हैं? Two things that I want to get your attention on to is to top notch listing quality, which consists of your USP images, videos, reviews, and ratings. A plus, Amazon has now moved on to premium A plus, a very good brand that tells a story. Uh, and then your delivery promise. You have to be just there in all the FBAs. Amazon now delivers more than 90% of pin codes in India in next day delivery, and now 50 plus cities in same day delivery. So delivery promise and your top notch listing quality are some of the basics without which your ads can never work. Uh, Going on to how did we strategize for the entire thing? See, we knew we are operating in a very difficult category, and Nykaa in their same brand was operating in 4 5 categories and multitude of SKUs. There were around 350 plus 350 plus options that we were working on, and then size options and style options and color options, then their variations. We knew we had a very tough difficult task at hand when it comes to managing all those SKUs, and because it was not a niche or a new market, it's lingerie, so there were existing competitors who were there, whom they themselves had hundreds of products which we were to target. So keywords की complexities, SKU की complexity and then competitor targeting की complexity, we knew ये manually तो होगा नहीं. So day one, fortunately we were working on Perpetua. Perpetua is an automation tool based out of US, which it's an AI tool which statistically digests data and tells manages 80% of ads load uh, by itself, and 20% of settings the guardrails and taking doing experimentation is left to the human which is controlling it. So we set up the account on Perpetua to scale up. uh, Second thing, I think which was very important was we were always focusing on TACoS, which is total advertising cost of sales, and not ACoS. See, ACoS we feel is a very vanity metrics, and it's not the big picture. So if you are focusing only on ACoS, I think you are losing out on the big picture. सेकेंड थिंग आई टेल यू, पीपल कीप आस्किंग अस कि कौन सा कीवर्ड टूल सबसे अच्छा है, किस कीवर्ड टूल पे काम करें. आई थिंक देयर इज नो greater truth than brand analytics. I'll just show you how brand analytics looks like. So if you come to your seller central page, in brands there's something called brand analytics. You just go there. uh, it is an Amazon search term, and here you just have to write, let's say you're talking about lingerie. So I'll write panties and see in a quarterly what are the trending keywords. These are the keywords with the search frequency rank that I need to have my listing being indexed on. These are my competitors, all these things. So there's no greater truth than brand analytics, and we relied very heavily on it. We didn't use any of the keyword tool or whatever is available in the market. We just went out to this thing.
So it's more like a Google keywords tool planner.
Absolutely,
Similar to
and it is Amazon's proprietary data. This is the first-hand data of Amazon. You don't have to rely on a third-party data.
that. Okay.
Okay. Third thing is Nykaa with their offering was positioning itself as a premium plus brand. Okay, so we have to be very mindful of our adjacencies as to where our product is being shown. I'll give you the best example, not with the not in the similar category, but I'll tell you something. See, one of the categories that we are currently working on is hair removal spray for men. Okay, see, these are the first four options that are sponsored. The first option is this one, which is selling at 799. So when the customer is looking at this one, the benchmark is set at 799, while the second option, which is also Amazon choice, is 599, which will always, the customer will always perceive it to be cheaper than the first option. Okay, and this will always be the highest seller. So you have to be very mindful of where your ad or where your product is showing and what are the adjacencies. Another adjacencies is 216. So if you want to position yourself as the most expensive brand, which also can be a strategy, you are here. But if you want to project yourself as value for money, being there, good reviews and ratings, the winner will always be this one. So just a very classic example. Don't always focus only on the back end, but also do look at the front end. Fourth, and which is again the most important part, and which many brands lose focus of, is brand defense. You have to you have to I'll show you. You have to protect your listing from your competitors. Okay.
Okay.
And Amazon is going ahead and giving more and more options for uh, competitors to showcase their brand onto a listing. See, this brand is Swish, and again here this is first SD placement. Again Swish is showing so good. This is again Swish, and this is again Swish. Imagine यहाँ पे अगर competitor brand होता तो वो कहाँ पे बिल्कुल प्राइस, यहाँ पे बुलेट पॉइंट्स के नीचे इन्होंने दिया है और यहाँ पे प्राइस के नीचे इन्होंने डायरेक्ट डाल दिया अमेजोन ने. These have to be protected. This brand is good, doing a very good job of protecting their own listing and keeping the customer on their product, on their brand itself. Many a times क्या होता है, आप again beautifully done. See, this is sponsored and all Swish listings are there. Only one placement is taken by a competitor. मैं आपको खराब वाला भी दिखाता हूँ. When brand defense is done in a very haphazard manner. So let's go back. Let's see this one, what they are doing. See, first SD placement taken by a competitor, again a competitor, again a competitor. So brand is not doing brand defense. नीचे चल के देखते हैं.
Yeah.
See, this is the sponsored place. सारे में Soish Urban Gabru competitor is sitting, and I'm pretty sure the brand is losing out on a lot more. Zero brand defense strategy being put in place. Day one, while working on Nykaa, we were very clear. This is this is like the most basic thing to do. Protect your listing. Okay. Now
So
I'll
Mohit,
just
just to clarify on this, right, for the audience as well, you're essentially saying that on a listing you have certain assets in terms of inventory or properties, and you have to protect those 5, 6, 7, 10 properties so that competitors cannot outbid you and take those properties and they don't fetch those sales. Ultimately, because whoever is coming to your page will fetch you the highest amount of conversion. So might as well convert that rather than giving it out to your competitor on a platter.
yes, absolutely. It's just like अपने दुकान में, अपनी दुकान में, अपने ब्रांड की दुकान में बंदा बुला लिया और वो कॉम्पिटिटर का प्रोडक्ट देख रहा है वहां पे.
Yeah.
तो ये दुकान आपकी, दिस इज योर प्रोडक्ट लिस्टिंग पेज, एंड यहाँ पे अमेजोन दिखा रहे हैं किसी और का ब्रांड. तो यू हैव टू प्रोटेक्ट योर लिस्टिंग. अभी हो सकता है ये एड्स के पैसे देके मैंने क्लिक कराया हो, एंड मतलब this is the basics of ads.
Got it.
Okay. I'll
Got
just move on to some of the techniques that we used. See, another technique that we generally use on all of my brands is something called catch all.
Catch
So
all.
right now CPCs, let's say launch day की बात करते हैं, 4 से 10 रुपए पे या 15 रुपए पे चल रही है. On all our brands we launch a ₹1 auto campaign, which is जहाँ पे हम सारे कीवर्ड्स डाल देते हैं, सारे प्रोडक्ट्स डाल दो, और ₹1 पे you cast your net very very wide and let Amazon bring traffic and impressions to you, because the ₹1 bid is like bare minimum है 20%. मतलब ₹5 की बिड की जगह आप ₹1 की बिड कर रहे हो, whatever traffic is coming, it will always be very very profitable for you. I'll show you one screenshot also. uh, So this is one brand where we have launched the brand auto campaign at ₹1 bid. All Essence a sponsored product auto ₹1 bid, and this is just last 7 days data. See see the ROAS. Only
Amazing.
₹917 have been spent, which is ₹1 per click से 917 clicks आए होंगे, and ₹10,000 sales in a very low. It's a ₹300 ASP product. Okay, and see the ROAS, which is 11 times, 11x ROAS.
And
While
Mohit, what
others,
is the bid range there? Like, can you just show us the bid range as well on?
it is ₹1 bids. I'll show you. It is just ₹1 bid.
What are the suggested bids from Amazon side?
I'll show you. See, all the matches we have put a 1 rupee fixed bid, while the suggested bids are 17, 9, 15, and 50. We may not come on top of search, but at 1 rupee bid in a loose match, I'm able to spend 683 rupees and get 23 orders. Okay, so this is again a catch-all technique. Uh, in high traffic keywords or high traffic categories, this will work wonderfully well. If the traffic itself is very slow on the category that you are working with, you may not get that many impressions and clicks. But अगर बहुत अच्छे ट्रैफिक वाली कैटेगरी है जहाँ पे कंपटीशन बहुत है, दिस कैन वर्क वंडर्स फॉर योर टोटल ओवरऑल टैकॉस एंड एकॉस. आपकी विजिबिलिटी बहुत बढ़ा देते हैं इन अ वेरी प्रॉफिटेबल एंड सस्टेनेबल मैनर.
Makes sense. So what you are saying is that, and coming back to your point where you said a typical customer goes to at least 14 pages before actually making a purchase. And because even you making the highest bid, you might come to the first page, but the customer is going till the 14th page. So might as well bid the lowest, take the low hanging fruit as well,
हाँ,
and take those
उसका मैं
properties as well.
यस, सो कैच ऑल में 1 रुपए बिट पे मैंने सारा इधर उधर का ट्रैफिक ले लिया, बिकॉज
Yeah.
the major difference is this is an auto campaign. Okay,
Okay.
I am letting Amazon experiment on my behalf. But
Okay.
when you are saying कि ठीक है, page 1 पे Amazon says 80% of sales will close on page 1, but still 20% of sales will go to page 2 or 3. लेकिन जब आपने highest bidding कर दी, what Amazon is suggesting, आप page 1 पर खत्म हो गए. पेज 2 पे बिड करने के लिए we employ a technique called tiered bidding. So जैसे जैसे आई शोड यू, Amazon is suggesting 17 rupees bid. Okay, आप 5 रुपए की बिड पे मैनुअल कैंपेन एंड be remember this manual campaign with all the keywords, with all your products in one campaign, उसको भर दो and then launch a 5 rupee 2 rupee bid, so that you make yourself visible on page 2 and page 3 also. And why I'm saying बहुत ही कम bid रखो, because you are going again very broad. I don't want कि आपका एक और ऊपर चला जाए और irrelevant clicks आने लग जाए. But on the same keyword जो which you know are working for you, and all those products in one campaign. अगर Amazon 15 रुपए की बिट बोल रहा है, you launch at 5 rupees and 2 rupees and see the magic of this tiered bidding concept. और आप नेमिंग कन्वेंशन भी प्लीज वेरी सिंपल रखिए. कैच ऑल को कैच ऑल ही रखिए, टीयर्ड बिडिंग को टीयर्ड ही रखिए, सो दैट व्हेन यू आर एबल, व्हेन यू आर सर्चिंग फॉर परफॉर्मेंस इन thousands of campaigns, you just can write this tiered and find out कि वो कैसा काम कर रहा है.
Got it. Got it. So this seems like a blanket strategy where you're covering all the pages in order to take most of the placements, not just organic, but inorganic, and finally get the maximum ROI out of it. And basically, it's a law of averages at the end of the day. You just not bid the highest, but you bid the lowest and you bid in the middle as well.
Absolutely. I'm coming to point number 7.
Yeah.
See,
Mohit,
negative.
before that, can you for our viewers, can you just show a demo of how do you do tiered bidding so that it's very clear for the audience on how do they make those campaigns? If you can make a dummy campaign or maybe show that in one of the working accounts that you have
I'll show
employed that
you.
strategy
Don't.
in.
See, I just went to my sponsored campaigns and write tiered. This is how I have named my campaign.
Okay.
Uh, these are the campaigns of tiered biddings, tiered. Okay, and see the ROAS on this. Average ROAS of 7.7 in the last week. Okay, tiered bidding is
And this is
very
what
simple.
category?
This is lingerie.
This is lingerie. Okay.
Okay, average CPC of 3.72, which is very low. See, again you see average CPC of 3.367, and this is a category where we were bidding at. I'll show you the account level averages also. So let me show you account level average. So the average CPC here is on all my tiered is, see, I'll yeah, CPC is 3, while on an account level I'll show you.
It's very high. It's at 9.
See, my account level CPC is 7.88, which is just more than double. And
Hmm.
my, see, look at my ACoS also. So launch multiple campaigns with lower bids and test them out. You will try and get impressions. Okay, जहाँ पे 10% impression आ गए ना आपके टोटल अकाउंट के, वहाँ पे उससे ज़्यादा मत बढ़ाना. ओके, 10% impressions का टारगेट होना चाहिए और तब तक बढ़ाते रहो. स्टार्ट फ्रॉम 2 एंड देन गो टू 3 4 5 6. लेट्स से इन एन एग्जांपल जहाँ पे आपकी एवरेज सीपीसी ऑन अकाउंट इज 10 रुपीज. आप 2 रुपए से शुरू करो. 1 रुपए वाला कैच ऑल कैंपेन तो अलग छोड़ दो. देन स्टार्ट योर मैनुअल टीयर बिडिंग फ्रॉम रुपीज 2 एंड keep spending, keep increasing the CPC till you achieve at least 10% of your impressions. और उसको फिर broad छोड़ देना. Put all your ASINs and put all your keywords in one campaign and then let Amazon do the magic for you. See, one thing which I have seen many people do it wrong and is negative targeting. अभी negative targeting के ऊपर if you go on to Google आपको बहुत कुछ मिल जाएगा. बट व्हाट पीपल मेक द मिस्टेक इज कि वो ACoS के बेसिस पे नेगेटिव टारगेटिंग कर देते हैं. सो जैसे कि यार माय ACoS that they want to maintain is 20% and they will filter out on what keywords or what competitor products ACoS is let's say 100% और उसको नेगेटिव डालना शुरू कर देते हैं. So the first mistake not to do is never do a broad negative match. अगर आपको नेगेटिव मैच करना भी पड़ी आपके कीवर्ड को, जस्ट ओनली एम्प्लॉय एग्जैक्ट नेगेटिव मैच. Okay, so still you can your bids can appear on a broad or a phrase match. So अगर नेगेटिव टारगेटिंग करनी भी है so only do an exact negative match. And secondly, until unless it is an absolutely irrelevant click that you are getting, irrelevant keyword, एग्जैक्ट मैच भी नहीं, एग्जैक्ट नेगेटिव मैच भी नहीं करिए. आपकी प्रॉब्लम ACoS की है. सो ACoS कैसे रिड्यूस करना है? जस्ट कीप रिड्यूसिंग द बिट्स. एवरी 2 days रिड्यूस द बिट्स बाय 10% टिल यू अचीव योर ACoS. नेगेटिव मैच कभी मत करिए. सो लेट्स से अभी आप 10 रुपए की बिट कर रहे थे उस पर्टिकुलर कीवर्ड पे, आप 8 रुपए की बिट 9 रुपए की बिट से शुरू करें, फिर भी आपका सही ACoS, जस्टिफाइबल ACoS नहीं आता. कीप रिड्यूसिंग द बिट्स टू 3 पे क्या होगा? आपके इंप्रेशंस गिर जाएंगे, क्लिक्स गिर जाएंगे, बट द ACoS जो
Would
आपको
still be.
चाहिए वो आ जाएगा.
Okay.
एंड बस इट इज you have achieved your ACoS that you want. Again, after every 3 days, start increasing your bits by rupees by 10%. See the magic. करके देखिए एक बार. Don't do negative targeting until unless it is a absolutely irrelevant keyword. Just reduce your bids till your ACoS is achieved. Then start gradually increasing them.
Got it. Can you state that with an example? Say say a body shampoo. A body shampoo gets irrelevant clicks. How does that process really works out? Can you, or anything, any example that you can give out to the audience?
Let's say you are selling dog biscuits
Okay.
and you are getting clicks on biscuits. Okay, तो अगर बिस्किट्स को नेगेटिव टारगेटिंग कर देंगे तो डॉग बिस्किट्स का फ्रेज भी गया. ओके, सो अगर आपको नेगेटिव मैच करना ही है तो बिस्किट्स का एग्जैक्ट मैच कर दो. सो दैट विल हेल्प. लेट्स से dog treats. Okay, you are getting very high cost on dog treats. Please don't do negative match to dog treats.
Doctors.
Let's say you were bidding at rupees 8 rupees CPC पे आ रहा था. Just reduce the bids to rupees 7. चेक कितना ACoS आता है. मनपसंद ACoS नहीं आया, after 3 days go back to 6, go back to 5 4 3 2. Don't negative match. Let's say for example 2 रुपए पे बहुत कम क्लिक्स आए but you get your ACoS. Sit on that for 2-3 days. 2 को 250 ले जाओ 2 दिन के लिए. If 250 is working for you, go back to 3 and then gradually keep increasing. Okay, करके देखिए. It is category dependent, but I can very generalize the statement and say it will work for you. Don't negative match any keyword because of ACoS or because of it is not converting for you. Reduce the bids, it will start making sense for you.
Makes sense.
Because negative targeting say you will you will keep reducing your funnel.
Yeah,
और वो बाद में जाके फिर स्केल अप में बड़ी प्रॉब्लम आती है.
makes sense.
Okay.
And
uh,
Mohit, on that, just wanted to clarify. You're talking a lot about advertising cost of sales, which is ACoS, right? And you briefly touched upon that point, which was your first point as well. Wanted to get clarity on this, on how does a person or how does a manager who's handling advertising on Amazon set their ACoS today? Is there a formula to it? How would they set that ACoS target today so that they are never in the red? And they can take all those decisions that you have asked us to take them.
very deep question, and but a very simple question. Yes. See, as I said, and I have written there, ACoS is a very vanity matrix. Okay. So always fix your TACoS and not ACoS. So एक लाला को भी पता होता है उसका मार्जिन कितना बन रहा है प्रोडक्ट पे. ठीक है. So if you know your margin is 20% on your product that you are making, and for example you say कि okay 10% I am okay to spend on my marketing efforts. So 10% TACoS is your north star which will guide all your decisions.
Okay.
ठीक है. So always be very mindful of your TACoS and not ACoS. ACoS आपका let's say 70 जा रहा है, but your TACoS is still below 10. Keep advertising, keep spending, keep building up your sales.
Okay.
Okay. So TACoS निकाल लो आप अपना कितना मार्केटिंग पे स्पेंड कर सकते हो, and then take all decision based on that.
Okay.
इन द मैक्रो पिक्चर. माइक्रो जब आप एड चलाओगे तब तो आपको पता चलता रहेगा. ठीक है. सी बिट्स का आप टैकॉस पे डिसीजन नहीं लोगे, वो तो एकॉस पे ही दिखेगा डेटा. बट टैकॉस पे आप ओवरऑल अकाउंट, ओवरऑल कैटेगरी, ओवरऑल एसकेयू लेवल पे डिसीजन जब लोगे तो टेक इट ऑन टैकॉस.
Okay.
ओके.
Understood.
And the last part which I want to cover, which we deployed on Nykaa, I think ये कहना आसान है बट करना बहुत डिफिकल्ट रहेगा. See, Amazon gives you budget limits for the day, and what happens is because of passive management वो शाम तक आते आते ना बजट खत्म हो जाते हैं बहुत सारे कैंपेन्स के और बहुत सारे अकाउंट्स के. And that is your time when you have to go out and take all the placements at a very cheap CPC and take all the sales. 8 बजे का एक वो टाइम आता है when you can just increase your bids a little bit and then go to sleep. क्योंकि 9-10 बजे when there is high traffic, your competitors will keep getting out of budget. आप अपना उस टाइम थोड़ा सा बजट भी बढ़ा के रख सकते हो अगर आपका बजट आपको दिख रहा है कंजप्शन के पास है, और थोड़ी सी बिड बढ़ा दीजिए. एंड देन सी द मैजिक. रात को CPCs बहुत ही कम होनी शुरू हो जाएंगी बिकॉज कॉम्पिटिटर आउट ऑफ बजट जा रहा है, बिडिंग कम हो गई है, एंड योर कन्वर्जन विल स्टार्ट इम्प्रूविंग. सो keep a very keen eye on your ads between 8 to 11 when there's highest traffic. It has to be managed very actively. Abhi इन्हीं culmination of all these points is on the right hand side of my presentation where I have written automation. Automation, as I said, there are so many options available. I'll make it simple for you, which is Quartile, Perpetual, and Tika Matrix, which we feel are leading the pack. कोई सा भी इसमें से चूज कर लीजिए which works for you. Mind you, automation only works at a certain volume. For example, 5 लाख से नीचे automation करेंगे, 5 लाख monthly spend से नीचे, it will not give you the desired results because it is easier to control those many spends manually also. So if you are advertising at scale, use automation. Which can help you in algorithmic bidding. 8 बजे आपको बेट्स बढ़ानी है, बजट बढ़ाना है, all those things automation can do for you. आपको मैनुअली करने की जरूरत नहीं है. Amazon has come up with Amazon Marketing Stream now, which is available in the US and all of the marketplace. India में थोड़ी सी टेक्निकल प्रॉब्लम है जो नहीं आया, but it will come only on automation or API integration. Last thing which we learned from Naked was never react. As a business owner, as a brand, as an agency, you are sometimes under pressure. Sales नहीं आ रहा है, उस दिन का ACoS खराब हो गया. So never react and take decision based on single 2 day 3 day sales, ACoS, bidding. Always respond. Look at the data, sit on that. एक week का data analyze करिए, then take calls and then again reset the direction. Because what happens is if you are daily tinkering with your ads which are in a stable phase, you're always you're always catching up and you're never strategizing or taking the call. You're just catching up. You're just playing the catch up game. Oh, आज मेरा कन्वर्जन कम हो गया, ACoS बढ़ गया, मैं बिड्स घटा देता हूँ। अब बिड्स घटा दी, प्लेसमेंट्स भी चली गई, कल को सेल भी नहीं आई। सो नेवर रिएक्ट, बैठो आराम से, 3 दिन का डेटा देखो, 7 डेज का डेटा देखो, देन ओनली डू। सी नायका में कई बार इतना प्रेशर होता था, वी एवरीवन इज ऑन व्हाट्सएप नाउ, बस what the client has to do is put in a WhatsApp, sales are very low today, and my team would say, oh, maybe we need to increase our bids. But the best decision that you can take, which uh, but the worst decision I would say you can take, which will calm the nerves of the client at that moment, is you can increase the bids. But then this is the worst thing you can do. So I would say never react, बैठो 7 दिन का डेटा देखो, and if you feel हाँ गलत हो रहा है या you are not spending that much, ACoS खराब आ रहा है, then only take decisions. And ads is always about an active management, never passive. We come across so many clients कि यार मैं तो 1 घंटा ऐड चला देता हूँ दिन में और खुद ही चला रहा हूँ. It is not about passive management, and it's a very specialized job. Uh, किसी को भी दो, bring in automation, bring in an agency who can use automation, or bring in an individual, but it is a very active management. मैं ये नहीं कह रहा decision लेना पड़ेगा, as I said कि never react, but it has to be managed very actively. Ads can never be a passive management because पैसा रोज चल रहा है.
Great, Mohit. Thank you for sharing all your wisdom on our channel today. I hope our audience would have got a lot of value out of this, and they would be able to better manage and scale their Amazon account and Amazon advertising from here on. Do hit the bell icon and subscribe to the channel if you got a lot of value out of this. Lastly, thank you, Mohit, for joining us and sharing your wisdom on this channel. We hope to see you again on many such videos and you sharing your wisdom on our platform.
Thank you, Yash. Thank you for having me today. I really enjoyed our discussion today. Thank you. Take care.